Hey everybody, Frugal Farmer here. I was asked by somebody, what do I dislike? Well, some things I might not care for. Not a big fan of monkeys, and I'll tell you why. When I was young, probably about 11 to 13, right around in there, I worked for exotic birdland and animal farm. I raked poop. I was head poop breaker. Monkey poop, jaguar, bird, snake, it didn't matter. We had all kind of monkeys there. We had little crab-eating macaques, capuchin monkeys. Capuchin monkeys were like the organ grinder monkeys. And we had hamadryas baboons. And they're about the baddest thing in the forest. And even these little monkeys, they're as strong as any human. You figure they can swing on limbs with just their arms. They've got some strength to them. When I was little, we were at the state fair. And the guy had a little monkey, an organ grinder, and my dad had a washer in his pocket. He told me to give that to the monkey. Well, evidently that monkey knew how to tell real coins from fake. He got that coin and kind of looked at it, and I don't know if that guy signaled that monkey. He knew something was wrong. That monkey threw that washer back at us. He didn't like that. But anyway, this exotic birdland animal farm, I was walking by one of the monkey pens, and all of a sudden, man, something grabbed me, got hold of me. Well, I got my head slammed into the fence. It was a chain link fence, and it happened twice. I didn't know what had got me. Well, I couldn't have took a third time. I was about ready to pass out at that point or get knocked out. And I was seeing stars. And the other guy was there, heard me holler, and he come over there and he said, "What happened?" So I really don't know. We're looking at one of the monkeys had a handful of hair. That was the way monkeys would do. They might be all domiciled, and all of a sudden something they don't like, and they would tear your tail up. We had one monkey. He would throw stuff that he made, and he was as accurate as any major league pitcher. He loved to hit you in the head. That was his big thing. He enjoyed that. When we got hit in the head, you had this stench on you that was just unbearable. And that monkey got a lot of delight out of hitting you in the head with that little thing he created. Well, it started feeding the monkey in the late evenings and at night, so he'd do his business, and we wouldn't have to worry about being fired upon. A lot of times we'd be over there, and somebody would start hollering, "Incoming, incoming!" And we knew what it was. He had loaded up and was ready to go. So we'd be crawling around there like we were in a war, trying to avoid the monkey to get away from that particular pen. Well, one of the hamadryas baboons, the guy had tamed it down pretty good, and this boy wanted to buy it. He loved that monkey, and I don't know that he really talked to his parents about it. He got that monkey. And then the boy and I were in high school together. I knew the boy and his brothers for years and years. Well, his daddy was a police officer. One day his daddy had come home for lunch, and that monkey had got out of his enclosure and had destroyed that whole house. Well, the monkey was in some kind of cabinet or something. He pressed his body up against there to hold that monkey in there. He was going to trap that monkey. That monkey hit that cabinet doors or kicked it or whatever he did. And that fellow went flying across the room, hit a wall, and it hurt him. Well, he called up where his son worked, said he needed to get home then. So his son come home, and he was sitting there at the kitchen table with his service revolver on the table. He said, "Son," he said, "I got two boys." He said, "If I miss one," he said, "I've always got another one." He said, "Something's going to go today. It's either going to be you or that baboon." He said, "We can decide right here." So anyway, he carried him back to the guy. The guy bought it back, but at a significantly reduced price. And so he was a pretty decent baboon. I still didn't trust him, because they, get mad or something, or you smell like food or something, they just, mess you up. We had this one female. She was in the baboon family, and the guy had an old Chevrolet truck. Well, we'd drive it to town, and he would scoot over just a little bit like he was sitting in the middle. Well, the female, she liked sitting beside the window, and he had a little harness for her. And she was real tame. She'd have her hand on the steering wheel and just look around, never bothered nobody. And she was never mean to anybody that I know of. Well, I'd sit by the other window, and we'd come up to, say, a stoplight, and somebody was in the left turn lane. We'd get to talking real loud, complaining about the monkeys driving. We'd say, we'd say, quit going that fast. Quit taking them turns so sharp. So the people next to us, nobody had air conditioning. They'd get to looking and hear us, fussing about this monkey driving. So a lot of times he'd take off kind of fast, and we'd be hollering, telling her, slow down. But, they didn't realize her feet didn't touch, and his hand was down below holding the steering wheel, driving. But we always got some of the strangest looks. It was just hilarious, because I know those people still, there was a monkey actually driving a vehicle. But that was a long time ago, and I'll look at monkeys. I don't really care for them. I would never own one. Never. I heard people say, oh, I want to get me a monkey. No, you don't. But to each his own. Thanks for stopping by. Come back again when you will. Share, comment, like. Hit that subscribe button. God bless.